Today I'm going to be showing you all how to build a driving simulator rig. We're going to be using 2x4s, an old door, that's what I use, a piece of plywood, some 3-inch decking screws, and a couple of saws. I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so I'm just going to be making a bunch of cuts here. I have all my dimensions. I went and measured everything off of one of our existing simulators. I'm going to cut everything. I'm going to have a list of all the pieces you need and what lengths they need to be, but I'm going to get to cutting all of this. So. So you'll notice I'm using a chop saw because it's obviously the easiest. You can use a skill saw if you want, something like this. But when you get to the bevels and the angles, it's definitely going to be a lot easier just to use this because you can tilt this where you need it, slide it where you need it. The reason I did this is to keep it safer for everyone's fingers, most importantly mine. I almost cut it off a couple years ago trying to rip something down, and so I just put a screw in here and I'll be able to cut on this line. I won't have to be touching this at all. These are the pieces that are going to go underneath the pedal assembly to help pitch up the pedals to get them at the right orientation so it feels like you're actually driving a real car. So this piece is going to be for the top to hold our monitors on. We're going to do a triple display. We have 3 24-inch monitors, so we're going to have one in the center and one on each side. So overall width is 48 inches and overall depth is 20 inches. This line here is 10 inches, so it's the center. And what I've done here is I've just centered it, so I'm going to cut this section out so it'll be a nice little pocket. The steering wheel will end up going like right in here. And then I took off the back corners just for clearancing. Because, like I said, the one monitor is going to sit here like so, and the next one's going to sit here like this, and the other one's going to sit over there. So I didn't have a 2x6. I found this scrap laying around the shop. It's almost a 2x6, but this is going to be for the shifter. We're going to end up screwing this to the side of our main A-frame there that holds our steering wheel and everything. Screwing through this way. I beveled the back. That would be nice and flush on the back side. And our shifter will clamp on right here. So, alright, so this is what we're going to be using as our base. It's a solid oak door slab. What we're going to end up doing is cutting it off. Back here I have 55 inches marked, so our total width is 31.5 by 55. Alright, so now we're upstairs. I got everything brought up here. I got all my wood pieces cut. I have the base cut to length. I'm going to make a couple of marks here where our main uprights are going to go that are going to hold our steering wheel and all that. I'm marking those 20 inches from the front of the door set to the back of the door. So 20 inches, put a mark, put an X, and then put your board on top of the X. Another alternative to toe screwing like this is what you call toe screwing, when you go in from the side and screw into something flat. You could also go from the bottom side and pre-drill a hole and screw up from the bottom into these. It would make it stronger, but this is going to be plenty strong for what we're doing. I'm drilling a hole in here so I can recess a screw, because I only have 3-inch screws and this is 3 1/4 inches. So I'm gonna recess a hole in about 2 inches, then I'm gonna screw through it into this, make it so it's nice and secure. But this is how you figure out what angle you're doing. For this, we're using a 16-degree angle, not an 18 like I'd already marked. So what you do is you put your point down on your mark, and then to get 16 degrees, you just tilt it over like so. And now you're at 0 and 16. You mark that, and it's your 16-degree angle. On the bottom of this, there's some M6 bolts. I'm going to drill these so I can attach my pedals to it, and then these are what's going to actually make so it sits here at the right orientation, so it's more like a real car. So I'm going to drill and bolt these to the bottom. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is going to be mounting this dead pedal, and I just want it to be similar right here. That way when you're resting your foot, I'm going to put another dead pedal right here so you can actually rest your foot on it. But I just want it similar height so that way your heel's all about the same height. So I'm going to put it about right there. Alright, next off I'm going to put these something like this. And then on this side, something like this. So my two front pieces of the seat will go right here. My front rails, my back rail will be drilled into here, and then my other one will be drilled into here. If you're using an S13 seat or an R chassis seat, you should be able to set it at 40 inches, set back towards the front of the door. So that what I mean is 40 inches is here, set back. So set back towards the lower side. I'm going to double stack this, and then I'm going to put these together on this side, and we'll see where we're at with the seat. Alright, so one thing you may have noticed is I didn't say exactly where to put the positioning for your shifter or your handbrake. That's really something that's up to you, like if you're trying to model it after a certain car, your specific own car. It's nice to have someone to help hold things in place when you're like, okay, that's where I want to put it. So, you know, put yourself a mark there. If you have any questions, definitely ask them. We're always watching the comments. So comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys next time.